Among the
Big
rugged
response.
beauty of godly heads,
And let
another
go.
sight to behold.
And grab
Big
again.
burly men hugging and
And let
breathing
go.
their way back from the brink.
Grab another one. Work. This is way better than jail. This is way better than hospital. This is way better than the grave.
At the helm, a captain who's seen, done and been through it all,
Go there, brothers.
Jacob Skilling.
Grew up in the abusive homestead, state care, foster care, rehab, prison, institutions, sexual abuse, violence, addiction, suicide, depression, all of the darkest parts.
At Jake's side, a first mate whose rugby hero to zero story is infamous.
I know in my past life with addiction, Sunday wasn't like this, was either in bed hungover or still going.
What Zach Guilford's up to these days though, betting on himself and these men.
It's been a journey over the last 2 years of, I guess, really being accountable and putting the past behind me and looking inward rather than projecting out. So no, I'm in a good space, get to help these men and also put people through employment, so no, pretty lucky.
Zach and Jake doing the mental health mahi through what's called the broken movement.
Yeah, me and Mr. Guilford, okay, yeah. So it's interesting, there's so much there that actually aligns with me and Zach.
So while we're here, brothers, just want us to stay tight, and we're just going to go into a little bit of a share.
Today's session, what they've dubbed aftercare for a 2-day wānanga in March.
Drugs and alcohol for years, finally came out and life's unreal.
Suicide prevention, the pointy end of their goal. Far too many Māori men in particular falling victim across the land.
I come from a background of one of my brothers and my father killing himself to suicide.
To help curb that, these guys keep men on track with tools, aroha and support.
But to stay in it, you need to maintain the pastoral care, and these men need it, because without it, they might fall over again.
Maybe something here though might help you find something that was lost.
We hit rocky roads, but there's always a tool to smooth that road out.
Big, and squeeze.
All this breathwork and teamwork might seem a bit woo-woo, but for these fellas, it's a new healthy high.
The drugs are just a mask anyway, and we've learnt that. We know that, we understand that, so...
Life's your high.
Life's the high.
Having that rock-solid person or people who've got your back, the best cure for years of neglect.
Once you open up about it and you start talking about it, like something changes in you and you get a shift in you.
Josh here, homeless but happy.
To me, it's brotherhood, a family, finding a place that I belong. I've searched my entire life. We have daily contact with both him and Zach. It's love, it's unconditional love, not because of what you can do for someone.
Before I come to the broken movement, I didn't know who Te Amo was. I wouldn't have a clue. I knew the actions he was doing were equivalent to the person he was, who he was meant to be.
These days, Taha is a leader, engaged to be married, his younger brother making gains too.
Hold it, boys. Feel it. If your brother is tearing up, you let him cry. Because I tell you here and now, crying is better than dying.
Like so many charities though, the Broken Movement Trust is tight on resource. Wānanga held when they can fund them, coming out here among the elements stunning and cheap.
And this work here keeps me in it. I love it. When I see them change, when I see brothers that forgive each other, when I see fathers and sons that hug it out and they forgive each other, man, there's nothing more powerful than that.
Yeah, it allows us to make peace with whānau. I let my family down, and my granddad in particular, and I rang him yesterday, and we have good chat still, but I still got, I guess a little bit of guilt and shame, and this stuff just really helps.
It doesn't matter who you are, this is the one common place that you can trust in men, and that's being the hardest thing, a lot of our stuff comes from,
I always give thanks to Zach and Jacob on a daily, because what they've placed back in me is hope. And this is what the Broken Movement's about.
This is release. Hiki waho. Now I just want you to give yourselves a round of applause for the mahi that you do for yourself, eh?
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome work. Well done, boys. Incredible.